Whenever you guys are giving example, this is a very important context. Very first thing that you have to clearly tell is who is implementing SQL. When you're giving example, let's say Dell is doing it. So Dell is implementing SQL. Give me a sample account, like they are dealing with a client. You know, account is a client, right? So they are dealing with, let's say, enterprise rent a car. So enterprise rent a car is account, and let's say Paul is the guy who's dealing from there, and we are selling them the laptops. Dell sells laptop, and Dell employee, like the sales rep, is basically dealing with the enterprise rent a car. Then you tell me the entire rest of the story. And let's say you want to give me what is the sales methodology. So strategic selling. So let's say even I give the examples like this, and I want you guys to give the examples in the same manner. When you guys are talking to me, say the things in the same manner. Okay, let's say Walgreens. So this is a tricky thing. You guys know Walgreens. That's why this context is very important. So let's say Walgreens is implementing SQL. So they are the organization, and they source their medicines from their suppliers, pharmaceutical companies. So they are the accounts.
They source their what?
Drugs.
Okay.
From the pharmaceutical companies. So they are the clients. Let's say there's a person named of Paul, and there is this person in name of Jack here in Walgreens who's dealing with this Paul guy and trying to get the business, trying to convince him to put his products on Walgreens shelves. See how I'm explaining the things? And then I start to explain what is strategic selling. If you notice, Walgreens is not talking to their customers using SQL in this case. They are talking to their suppliers. So once you tell me the entire context, your example becomes really clear. Whenever I'm explaining example, giving example, you listen to this word. Who is implementing SQL? This thing cannot be compromised in the example. Okay, perfect example is, let's say Dell is implementing SQL. So Dell is a org. So let's say enterprise rent a car. So when enterprise rent a car, they give it to Dell, the Dell employee, let's say Jack. So enterprise rent a car is Aster. So they enter the order right there in the desktop, and then the car is preserved for this guy. We change the context. When we started, we said Dell is the implementation, is the one who's implementing, and we are going to study Dell, behavior of Dell. When you started explaining, you change the context. You started saying enterprise is the one whose behavior we are studying. Okay, it cannot happen. At the end of the day, everybody is a customer of someone else. Enterprise is also a customer, and so they have also customers. To cater to their customers, they use SQL. I know they do. Hertz use SQL, Avis uses SQL, they all use SQL. We know that. But that's not the point. The point is, when Dell is, then what is the process? Okay, explain the process also a little bit. Okay, so we want these things to come out of you guys whenever you guys are explaining something.